Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another voiceover for some training. And I had said in previous videos that, I haven't really gotten enough volume. So what I'm deciding to do here is wave style training. And you'll see what that means later on. But it's important to note that, one day prior to this, I did a set of 500 pounds deadlift for a set of 10. So that was an all-time PR. It was literally yesterday. So I didn't think it would affect the snatch this much, and I don't know why I thought that. It's an explosive pulling movement before you're catching. I still did pretty decent, but the name of the game here is just getting volume, getting fitness. Dylan and I were working together on this bar, and we were going back and forth really, really fast. I was trying to get sets of 3 all the way up through 100. And every single rep, I was standing up, dropping the bar, and resetting. Now, typically what you'll see with weightlifters is they're going to do a rep, and then as they kind of stand up, they drop the bar down and go right into the next rep. So these aren't really triples in that they take a long time for me to set up, but, they're like 3 separate singles by like 30 seconds. So my heart rate still gets up, and I'm still getting in the volume that I need. So I haven't really quite noticed the fatigue at all yet, but it takes until the set of 100, and then after the 100, we start the wave training. So you guys can see here, I stand all the way up, and then I go to this like pre-setup position, where I just go into this full crouch position. Then I put my heels on the floor. I look up, take a breath in, and go. I do that every single rep. Caught that one a little bit forward. Obviously, Dylan was just flying today. Boom, boom. So nice training with a proficient weightlifter. He's just so much better than me. Okay. So here's a set. I think this is a pretty grindy one, and I'm starting to jump back a little bit, which is a little bit of concern. Actually, that wasn't so bad. I think a few inch jump back is really not that big of an issue. And you can see here, guys, I'm starting to use the straps. Up until this point, I actually wasn't even using a hook grip, just trying to get my hands warm. Using the straps and resetting every rep. Again, this is one of those things where when you start to use straps, this was a grindy rep. Jesus Christ. When you start to use straps, that's when you hang onto the bar, and as you stand up, you bring the bar back down so you can go into another rep. You can see here I'm taking a lot of time in between reps, but not enough time to really call it, 3 separate singles. Back down to that pre-setup position. Heels go down on the ground. Eyes come forward. Breath in, and I go. And this is where, that fatigue from yesterday starts to really set in. But it's cool, All right, so this is where the wave starts. It starts at 110. This is wave 1. So I'll go for a single at 110. Nice. Not bad. Then we move on to 115. Dylan absolutely pipes that one. 115 for myself. Not that great, not that bad. And then 120. So this will mark the end of the first wave. Dylan, absolutely no problem with this. I think I grind this one a little bit here. Nice. Yeah, I definitely got pushed back. So let's watch that replay a little bit. You guys can see, I'm just missing fitness. So we'll, right as I catch the bar, we'll pause it. Right as I catch it. So then if I press play, you'll see I get pushed back. And, you got to notice here the hip crease is noticeably below the knee. I have a pretty wide stance, and I don't really have that great of dorsiflexion. I try to utilize my hips as much as I can. But again, guys, I just feel like I don't have the fitness for this. And, again, I always bring that up. I'm trying to add in more and more volume, and wave training is very beneficial. So then we begin wave 2. So what we're going to do on this rep scheme is go back down to 115. And then after 115, we'll take the bar up to 120. Dylan smokes that. So this will be my second set at 120, and I miss. And that one really made me mad because I hadn't missed a rep the entire time. I think we were on rep like 15, 16, 17 of working sets, and I hadn't missed anything. Dylan with 125 there. Absolutely destroys it. I'm coming back. Going to try 120 again. Try to toughen up here. And I just don't have it. Like there's this weird feeling in the snatch where you just like you feel very confident in the bottom position, and right now I just don't have it. My shoulders, my elbows are really lacking. Like I'm getting the bar up high, I just don't have the stiffness. So that was my snatch session. We're gonna stop it right there. Basically, guys, this wave section, what we did, and it's a very common one. It's one you should definitely try out. So what we did was what we were supposed to do if I did all the reps. It was going to be 3 waves, 110, 115, 120, 115, 120, 125, 120, 125, 130. So what it is it's 2 steps up, 1 step back. And every step up is 5 kilograms, and every step back is 5 kilograms. Now, you guys can do this with 2.5 kilograms. You can do this with 3, 4, whatever your weight that you want to do. I think 5 kilograms is good for people who are, snatching around the weight that we are. Maybe, you take smaller jumps here and there. But this is an excellent way to both train heavy and to get really warm. Like, I usually don't sweat like this in the snatch session, and you guys can see like the beads of sweat collecting on the platform. So definitely suggest doing wave training. If you guys want inspiration of wave training, check out ilyin. He does some of the coolest wave training. It's really great. And I'm going to continue to do this workout until I can finish that set at 130. So I'll be able to do all 3 waves, no misses, and then I will have some level of fitness that I used to have. So for me, I moved on to back squats, and I just wanted to test the waters. I know my back was messed up from the day prior where I did 500 for that set of 10. That was crazy. So yeah, here is 170 kilos, and I was like, you know what, this will be a good set of 5 here if we can pull this off. I felt the low back here, but it felt light enough to where I was like, just going to take 1 rep at a time, breathe in. There's rep number 3. Now I'm like, okay, I got 5 pretty easy, but not as fast as I would like. I think when I got to rep 5, I was like, yeah, that was way harder than I liked it to be. So from here, I was like, you know what? Let's just put 200 on the bar. I'm just going to get a single here and then maybe a drop set, and that's going to be my whole workout. And I thought, I thought this was going to move a lot better than it did. Just a little bit too much of a grind there for my liking. I think, though, if I'm fresh, my back squats are going to move a lot faster. I'm on the road to 300 kilogram deadlift. That's one of my goals. Here's my drop set at 184 kilos, 405 pounds. But yeah, that's one of my goals, and I think, if I can hit that goal of 300, I can try and PR my back squat. My best back squat ever is 230 kilos or 507 pounds, so I'd just be looking for 231 at this point. And that's it, guys. That's the training. I appreciate you all for coming by, and I'll see you in the next one.